If the lawn cutters are not keeping up their end of the bargain, maybe soon I have to get rid of all the lawn. Hey guys, welcome back. How are you doing? What's up? Wagwan, Jamaican Petal. My name is Peaches. I am so happy to have you guys here with me right now. I just checked out the weather forecast and I noticed that we are supposed to be getting rain, and I started doing some stuff in the garden yesterday. So what I'm going to do right now is to get some plants. Like I pulled these lupins from that garden there because there are tons of like baby lupins, and so I'm going to get them in the ground so that when it rains I can get some good water. So thank you guys so much for being here. I want to put some lupins over in this section, so I think that's what I am going to do there. It needs a bit of cleaning, but this is what I've decided, friends. I live in the countryside where there is so much weeds, and so I can't beat the weeds, so I'm just gonna have to join the weeds, meaning that I'm gonna pull what I can, and what I can't manage to pull, I'm just gonna keep planting flowers and shrubs to just crowd out the weeds, so that when you see the garden you're just seeing beautiful things instead of the weeds. Although some of the weeds are pretty beautiful because some of them are regarded as Canadian wildflowers. Anyways guys, let's get started. The one thing is, when they weed the grass, they do not like trim around the garden bed, and that causes me problem because what happens is that the grass just goes straight into the garden bed. So what I'm ultimately going to have to do is take out all these rocks and just use that rototiller that I got to till around the edges, because these guys, it's disappointing, but what can I do? What can I say? See? There's an echinacea plant here. Look at this. Like, there's just so much grass in the garden bed because they don't weed. They don't walk. They don't walk along the edge of the bed. It's kind of upsetting because it's like I don't know where to start. If the lawn cutters are not keeping up their end of the bargain, maybe soon I have to get rid of all the lawn. See the mess here? It's all because they're not weed walking the grass at the edge. When they do the lawn, they just do the lawn and leave the mess. This lamb's ears, I think I'm gonna put right over here. Oh, I can't keep this on, it's too warm. Like, there's so much grass at the front here, but I'm gonna address it at some point. At some point. I don't want any goldenrod in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this lamb's ears right there. I think I'm gonna put yeah, I'm gonna put a couple lupins right here. In my garden here, I just heard a hummingbird. Yeah, I just got to plant plants that are big, of a big scale, so that they can help to crowd out the weeds. That's all I can do. I can't fight the weeds. No, no, no. They're too much. The weeds on the grass. The countryside is made of weeds. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to go back over there. I don't want any echinacea in the front. It's too tall. It needs to stay to the back. Oh, there we go. There we go. And there is there's another one here. And there's a black-eyed Susan. Oh, here's another black-eyed Susan. I don't want them at the front. They're too tall. I want to keep my hosta and the lupins at the front. Oh. Okay, I'm not quite sure why this is out of the ground, but it is out of the ground. So these are going to the back. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in the ground right here. I'm gonna take this to the back. I planted a lovely hydrangea in the back there, and it is doing good. So that's a happy sight. Yeah. Planted two other shrubs back there too. I forgot the name of them. They're also a happy sight. They're doing good. They're looking good. I have located another area right here where I am going to put, and I am attending to these grasses at the front here. I'll deal with them another time. But I'm going to put lupin right here. I have a few more echinacea plants that's coming too close to the front here, so I'm gonna get them out. Yeah, these are the flies. Whenever you start digging in the ground, that's when a lot of these little flies come out. Moving on. Okay. That I have one of these over there. That is why this is here. I think I'll pull you guys. I don't want you down to the front. You need to stay to the back. So I'm going to take you over there and put you over there. I don't want any. No. One of the reasons why I got in the garden, especially over here, is because I wanted to plant out the lupins that I pulled yesterday. If it doesn't rain, as it said it's going to rain, then I'll have to come out and water them later. Yeah, it looks decent. Yeah. Moving on. Sorry guys, I followed the weeds and I disappeared off camera for a while. These things here, I don't know what they're called. They have some pretty little flowers, right, when they bloom. However, they are invasive. I've seen people use them as cover crops on YouTube, but I wouldn't plant these in my garden purposely. The reason being, when you plant them, you can't get rid of them. I didn't plant them. I inherited them, and they're all over the place. And the problem with them is that they're like vines, so they will climb up on other stuff and tie them up, just like bindweed. So, yeah, when I see them, I pull them, but yeah, they're throughout the property. So it's hard to get rid of them, but I do my best. Okay, I have a couple more lupins to put in, and gonna put one right here. That's it. The lupins are done. Just gonna keep pulling some weeds here. Weeds and grass. Okay, I'm gonna call this good. I am gonna call what I have done good. Look at that, guys. Look at the amount of stuff that I took out of the garden. Now I'm gonna call the guys to pick them up. We still need to address the border, but we'll do that another time. Now here's another invasive species, the blackberry. It's all the way over there, and it's making its way around. I tried to use metal flashing to keep it out from this section, and it's still coming over. So all I'm gonna have to do is just pull them when I see them. That one is bearing, so I'm gonna let it bear, and then I'll get rid of it at the end of the season. Yeah, there are quite a few invasives around here. Sumac is another one. The sumac is all the way over there. It's across my neighbor's fence, and it's making its rounds and coming across here and into the lawn. It's all over, so we just have to pull them when we see them. My aim right now is just to have a full garden that will drown out the weeds, and every year it gets fuller, so there's hope here. Blackberries here, and there is sumac. Sumac. The blackberries have officially moved in and taken over this corner. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just gotta leave them be, right? Oh, the birds finding worms from what I just threw out of the garden. Okay, I think that's it for that corner. Moving on. Sumac. Can't allow the grass to take over either, but they've officially taken over my blackberry patch. Let's just sit here for a bit and rest a little while. Whew. It's a good thing I like gardening. I like to be outdoors in the garden. It is looking better already. Behind me here, I have a wisteria plant, a small one. It's growing, so I have an idea for this section here when my wisteria plant starts vining. And I know you know what it is. It will all come together one day, guys. It will all come together. Thank you so much for being here, for sticking with me, for subscribing, liking, sharing, and yes, for leaving your comments. I appreciate the dialogue so much. So keep commenting, guys. Keep that conversation going. If you have any questions you want to ask, go ahead and ask the questions, and I will do my best to answer them. I think I feel the rain coming, which is happy side for me to see the rain, because that is why I was putting in and moving around the plants, because I'm hoping that they will get some good rain. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Remember, dare to be different. Follow your own star.